which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Young. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Back to throw now on 1st down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Returnable here from the 38. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Young on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
On 1st down, it's Daniels.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Carolina defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Trouble, 38. Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Daniels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA. Second quarter now, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ball.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniels, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Drill, 52.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Yellow.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got it. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bison's decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Carolina offense about ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Switch red. Switch yellow.
A first down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Mann. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Out of the gun, it's Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. 3rd and 9 here. To throw, Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run on first down. Daniels.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down.
Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to bomb that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
Here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Okay, ready?
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready, ready. Set.
Now a first down throw for Young. Throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake. Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
It's Young on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Ready, go.
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Yellow.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go. Ready.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Ready.
6 at the 47-yard line.
Clock, 10.
Here's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
At the Panthers' 35-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Come on.
Second down in the yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Fight.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Set.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check. Check. Pitch. Smith rest.
The play fake. Now Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. And now off to the races, down the right side. A big-time return there, 40 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Young.
We know it's not an easy job to grab and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Zimmerman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check pink.
Up the middle they go. Monk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as was the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yellow, line, set.
Young now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just shedding him off there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Check white, opposite, green, blue, check. Check pink.
Young off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
On third down, Daniels. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here comes second down at 5.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air.
And the Bisons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And Howie clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So now Young and the Panthers
down by 2. A minute 56 to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've gotten to the first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Young.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Zimmerman.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's caught by Williams.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here's first down. Now Young.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Young.
Wide open receiver, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is up to 5. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So now the story changes. Trailing by 5. 30 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down.
Ready.
Smith. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Smith to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough, and that's going to fall incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Slide blue. Ready.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for